So, unfortunately, I definitely think there's a link between social class and opportunities for students when reaching their educational learning outcomes. I think there is increasing support provided by the government and just within school communities, but I still believe that there is a really long way to go. As teachers, I think it's really important to acknowledge and recognise that this gap is evident within schools, and I think we should strive to make classrooms that we teach ones that are equitable and provide opportunities for students to learn no matter what their social class is based. I During PECS, I saw a negative example where there was a classroom next door to mine full of students from different backgrounds, races, cultures, upbringings, things like that, and they all had a really wide range of learning abilities. When I arrived at the school, most of the teachers warned me about this class, identifying certain students within the class and saying that they were from disadvantaged backgrounds and that they were incapable of reaching specific learning needs for that year. A lot of these teachers, after speaking to the current teacher, were ones who had not actually taught the students and particularly just making a judgment based around their social class. So there was also negative links not only with individual children but teachers identifying whole families and labeling them as tough or incapable. This happened to me multiple times, and I actually had one of the students within the family unit in my class. I did not have one issue with him, and he was a really good student. And I didn't know about this until a teacher came up to me and asked me about this child and how he was going in my class. And I said he was fine. Is there something wrong? And she said to me, oh, because their family unit's quite difficult and things like that. So it's really disappointing to hear. I think it's evident here that prior to the students even being taught by certain teachers, that assumptions were made based around their social class and backgrounds, which could potentially lead to a disadvantage if these students were placed in the class where their learning abilities were already pre-assumed. As a pre-service teacher, I wasn't aware of how much one assumption could have an impact on a student and their learning abilities, and after reflection, I aim to provide a learning space where social class is left at the door and my students come into my classroom to learn and to grow.